Okay, welcome back. Today is going to be part 4, and currently it is exactly the same as part 3, so let's take a look at it. So, last time we tried our hand at this sort of thing. Now, this is an untrained model. You can tell because samples are 0, and it can save the sample, so I have to, go and just keep doing that. But that's tedious. Now, the other thing that we did, you can now search for image online and copy it. So copy image, click here and paste it and still do the same thing. Okay. Now, if I haven't been clear before, I'm going to try now. So the overall goal for this series is to train a model to recognize images. And also we're going to be exposed to some machine, learning along the way. Now, other goals: absorb some programming along the way, gain experience with AI tools. Today's goal, and I'm not sure we can get through all of it with this video. I don't want to make them too long, but this is the immediate goal: shorten training time, reduce manual training. Like you saw, whether I'm searching around online for images to cut and paste, copy and paste, or whether I'm manually drawing them, that's tedious. So this is a mental picture of what we have, and in the code, we've constructed a simple homegrown neural network made up of perceptrons. We've covered perceptrons in another playlist. Since we want to recognize house, car, tree, dog, we need 4 outputs. If we draw or paste an image on a 28 by 28 grid, that's 784 inputs. Now, every time we draw or paste an image and we hit the guess button, the inputs from that image are saved. That's the big bucket. Every time the model trains, its internal values are adjusted and the latest, most up-to-date values are also saved. That's the little bucket. So our code, what's really key here is that I'm trying to get at, our code is set up so that for every new image, the model does not just train on the new image inputs, but it runs through and cycles through all the previous inputs from all the previous images. And you may be asking yourself, okay, yeah, so what? Well, the point of this, the goal, the hope is that because it's training more often without you having to put in more images, it will train faster and better and be able to guess better more quickly. Now, I want to clear up something. The real image size here, the one that we actually work with, is 280 by 280. If we used it directly at this size, the number of inputs would be 78,400. So our programming, our code, takes this image and scrunches it down to a 28 by 28 so that we have 784. So I want to try to distinguish image from image inputs. They're not the same. Now, I hope I'm not confusing you. This is what I would like to start doing. I don't know if we can get to it in this video. I want to be able to, when we draw something or paste an image and we click the guess button, I want it to save something new that it hasn't been saving up till now. We already said it's saving the equivalent inputs, right? The 784 inputs, which is not nearly this image. But I want it to save the image as well. And why? So that then we can just, instead of going to keep hunting images, we can just click on this image, it appears here, we hit guess, and off we go. And the same thing with all these. Now, this is not how you really train, because these are only 4 different images, right? Like there's only one house. We're not training on many houses, we're just training on one house. But I want to then, because I haven't shown you this yet, the linear, sigmoid, and softmax. We haven't gotten to that yet, and that's what I want to get to. So let's grab these and send them to Google Gemini. All right, let's try this. Below the undo button and above the samples, so right in here, Uh, add another button. RSTMDL means reset model. This should only reset the model weights, etc., not the accumulated samples. This should be the case for both in-memory and local storage. Give me only the HTML and CSS, if any. No JavaScript at all yet. Just do what I ask, no more. Let's see if it can contain itself. All right, analysis. There's the HTML. Oh gosh, it obeyed. And there it is. There's not much to it. This is the, let's see, what did he actually, okay, good. All right, good. We save it. We recall this. We refresh, reset model. Yes, yeah, I didn't want to make it a longer button. Okay. Wait for my response. So let's see what else we got here. To handle them without losing your training samples, we need to reinitialize the weight matrix and bias vector and sync those changes to local storage. Here's the first piece, the event listener. So this is all brand new. So, okay, the reset button, that goes at the top. So that will go, that's the wrong one. That will go here. We'll just add it at the bottom of this section here. That's the reset button. We'll save that. And then reset model button on click. That is all of this. Okay, good. So we can just add that to the bottom of the file since it's very similar. So we'll go to the bottom, right? Okay. Save. Give me another button below reset middle. Call it reset samp. Samp. Yeah. On click. Just like before. We're going to grab that, and that's the wrong file. There it is, right here, below the reset model. Okay, and we save, and we refresh. There it is. Back to Google Gemini, CSS, we'll grab that, go back to here, that's the wrong one. We'll go to the bottom of the styling. Here we go. We'll add it. We'll get, okay, and we save it. I don't think we have to. Okay, so then we go back to, and then we get the JavaScript. This goes at the top, like usual. That's, okay. Go to the top, right here, below the reset model one. We add it in, we save it. We can go to the bottom, because that's where we're probably going to add it, because it's very similar functionality, right? So right here, reset stamp button on click. We're going to copy all that. We don't really need console, but that's fine, whatever. Right here, yes, nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay, going to add that in there. And we save it, and then we refresh. Okay, we're going to end with this. I have created 10 samples of just house. All right, I'm going to do one more just to show you. See how dark it is? Let me do one more. Okay, now if I just reset the model, like I just clicked, by the way, we need to, yeah, I clicked it. It needs to show click, but anyway, but I don't reset the samples. Yes, the model weights are starting from random. It's not trained, but it has 12 samples plus this one here to train on. Okay, so it just supposedly trained on all 13, right? Now we'll see if this is true. It shouldn't take It should do better right now. It should be trained. There it is. Okay. So even though I reset the model, the internal values, it still had samples, but it only trains on all of it once you hit guess, and you don't get to, you don't get to, once you hit house, actually you don't get to see it. But now I'm going to reset the samples. Okay, I reset the samples. I have not reset the model. The model is still present and trained. So it still should do okay. Let's see if it makes a liar out of me. There we go. But now if I reset both the model and the samples, okay, nothing. And if I do another one, it's not going to be much better because the model and the samples were gone. See? So we really started all over again. You're probably like, wait a minute, I'm confused. I thought we were going to work on saving images. So let's recap. I want to be able to show you conclusively, with a very rigorous method, right, that some of these are better than others. They take less samples to train, all right? That's the goal. But we needed to add the reset model and the reset samples so that you can try the different ones, okay? And then we still have to do this because we could now draw our images, right, and still do this. But the problem is when you draw, like you saw me doing, it's not exactly the same all the time. So I want to add the save the image feature. And then you can draw and just save that drawing and don't do another house. Just do a car, do one house, one car, one tree, one dog, and just keep clicking here and reusing them. And we can then, see which one's going to be better. Or we can paste actual images. Either way, we can do both. But we wanted to have the resetting of the model and the samples so that we can start looking at this and seeing which one's better.